I decided to do a much needed project, which was revamping my flower bed in the front of my house. And so I had to pretty much go on in and dig up some of the clay that was in the flower bed. And I'm in the state of Texas, and that's kind of standard for our soil to have clay in it. But I noticed that my flowers were dying when I would plant them directly in the clay. So I dug them out and re-added topsoil to the entire flower bed. So now you see me going on and adding some flowers that I got from my local nursery. I ended up just getting the red ones at first, but I decided for just a little bit more pop, I wanted to add the white ones. And now it's time for mulch. It's good to mulch at least once a year, and what mulch does is it helps conserve the water that's going into the plants. So instead of the plants drying out super fast, the mulch helps keep the soil moist. And also on top of that, you can use different color mulch such as brown, red, and black. I decided to go with the black for a more sleek look. I was reached out by a company by the name of Teexpert, and they couldn't have reached out at a better time with all of the garden projects I have going on. And so the product that they supplied came with gloves and as well as the mulch glue. Teexpert also has a wide range of quality epoxy resin products that have been tested and proven in the field. But today I want us to focus on the mulch glue that was provided, and as you see, there are instructions on the back. And I'll just say, when it comes to this product, you want to make sure that you shake it very, very well. And it's just completely glue inside the product, so you're going to want to dilute it with water, and the water dilution will be 10 to 50%. Be sure that whatever applicator you have has plenty of holes to easily apply the product. Now we're going to go in and make sure that our mulch is nice and even along the flower beds. I really appreciate the packaging of the product because, as you can see, when you take the lid off, there's a stopper on the inside that keeps it from spilling, and I feel like since this is also glue, it could also keep it from sticking the stop to the bottle. And so I already did one application prior to filming this part, so you'll notice I actually have water in there. I know it looks a little milky, but that is water and leftover product, so I'm just going to add a little bit more glue to offset that water. Like I said, you're going to want to make sure that you dilute this with water for easy application. I took my time when applying the product and going around all the flowers and bushes I had, and then doubling back for the big gaps that I could have possibly missed while doing the first application. And this is where you see me going back in to fill in those spots that I might have missed. And you may also notice that some of the mulch glue that I put on the first go around has already dried a little bit in between me preparing for the next batch. And now I wouldn't consider what I'm doing right here to be a second coat. It's just me filling in the gaps like I mentioned. But if you do choose to do a second or third coat, be sure to allow for 24 hours for the first coat to dry before doing a full-on second and third coat. Again, if you are interested in this product, I will be sure to leave discount codes in the description box below so that you can save a little bit of money on your purchase. The very next day, I decided to go in and do a second top coat so that the mulch could be nice and secure for any wind that is to come. Now for the test run. The mulch stays nice and intact just the way you wanted it to. If you feel like the mulch is still moving a little, just be sure to go over those specific areas or to do another coat. Remember, 2 to 3 coats are the recommended. Thank you so much for tuning into the video. See you next time.